If you're having problems driving your 10, 15, 20, 30-year-old car, and you have any vacuum hoses that look like this right here, these are cracked, these are split, these are spliced, these are terrible, well, you need to replace the vacuum hoses, all right? So in today's video, that's exactly what we're going to do. Hey everyone, Monkey Wrench Mike. We are back with another video on my 1997 Volvo 850 Turbo that cost me, I want to say, about $600. It was a non-running, a non-driving vehicle. We fixed both of those problems, but I still can't take it around the block because I have issues with the vacuum system. So let's address those today, and maybe we'll take this nasty little duck out for a ride. Most vehicles will give you a vacuum diagram. Here on the Volvo, it's right here on the hood. So this is what we're going to take a picture of. We're going to follow this to the T, and we are hopefully going to get this car running smoothly, because right now she does not. She can't even make it up a hill without like bucking. It's a stop and go situation. My foot is on the accelerator. She just can't get the right mixture of fuel and air, and this is the reason why these vacuum hoses are horrible. So I purchased 10 feet of what I think is going to fit, and we're going to give it a try. Okay, so most of the vacuum hoses run from this side of the engine down around here, back to the turbo and all kinds of things. So we're going to remove the, probably the battery, we'll remove the air filter, the tube, maybe even the intake tube, because there is a little device with 3 hoses attached. I know one of mine are actually broken, so let's remove all of this and we'll take a look. All right, so this is one of the pictures that I found on the internet. You can see yellow, blue, and green. So the green one and the yellow one go around here to the wastegate and the compressor. The blue one just releases out into the air. So we're going to see if we can get my car to look like this one. Let me show you what we're dealing with right here, and I'm so sorry about this duck. All right, Lola isn't here, so there's no one to keep him company, and it's just a hot mess. So as is this right here. So we have, these are the 3 hoses, and this is green, blue, and yellow. Okay, this one, which is the yellow one, all right, looks like it's okay. The blue one to the air is in terrible, terrible condition. And then this one down here, which I believe is the wastegate. Let me go to another one right here. Yeah, right here to the wastegate is in horrible condition too. So we're going to replace these. And as you can see right there, I have the top of one. Let me add the light bulb. Here we go. Yeah, that I'm missing the top, but that goes into a plastic hose that's right. I'll put a little finger there that goes right into there, which kind of comes around here, and I think goes back under your fuel injectors. So this is going to get involved. It really is. So let me try to replace these hoses first, and then we'll see what's going on. Well, Benzo, what do you think? Huh? I think we fixed it. Basically, we have replaced hose that looked like this and was coming off. Okay, see how it's flaking off here? Look at this. This is all just junk from the hose right there. So we've replaced that. Pieces that look like this and this with the new hose that looks like this, and then there's some more on the ground. So I think we've got her buttoned up. We might take the duck for a ride. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. He was pretty good. And there's some more hose. So there goes all the hose, and I think that the car looks just so much better. Okay, we do still have some clear line. There's one connection, and I think it's all the way down here. I think it's to the, what's this called? The PTC. There's the PTC right there, which I think we're going to order another one because that was cracked all the way through. See the zip tie? Yeah, there's one on the top and the bottom. That's not going to hold vacuum, I don't think, if at all. So we'll order a new one of those, but other than that, I think we're ready. I think she's looking 1,000 times better. I got a gigantic battery. I need an H5 or an H6. This is an H7. It's not going anywhere, but I think it is time to take this for a test drive. Well, the car's a pit, okay? I've been gone, and we've had rain and everything else. So I think maybe if she makes it around the block, we'll give her a bath. Yeah, let's just see what's going to happen. This is the first start since we have redone all the tubing for the vacuum system. Come on. Can you hear that? I think it sounds pretty good. Okay. Let's back it up. Oh, this is horrible inside here. Oh, this is so dirty. I'm sorry. Here we go. The duck is going to chase us. Hopefully. Can you see him back there? Yeah, I think he's chasing us. Okay, let's go this way. Well, that was the shift. Well, how do you like that? I think she's running good. Okay, here we go. Okay, give me a shift. There it is. See where the duck is. Oh, he's going back inside. Okay, good for him. That's all right. So we do have a light out, we have a service, and we have an ABS. I'm thinking the ABS might just be because when we were taking out that CV axle and I had to use heat and all that kind of stuff to get it out, heat and PB penetrant and all kinds of stuff and pounding, I'm thinking maybe I screwed it up. So I do have another one ordered. This is the test. We'll go up this hill right here. See if she's gonna buck. Oh, here it is. The bucking's back. Can you hear that? Yeah, you see this? Oh my gosh. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, this is what I'm dealing with. So our vacuum fix didn't fix it. Come on, little girl. What is this? Can you see this? My foot isn't moving on the accelerator pedal. Let's give her a lot of gas. It's just when I try to give her gas. Okay, well, this is... Was this a wasted day? See if that's floored, and she doesn't want to go. All right, so if you're a Volvo expert, let me know what you think, because that I thought it was a vacuum leak somewhere, and I know I had vacuum leaks. Oh, the duck's waiting for us. Here we go. There's the duck. What's up, duck? Yeah, I know. I didn't fix it. I'm sorry. We did not fix it. Well, we're back. Let's close this. Why is that even open? I don't remember that being open. Do I have a ghost in this car that's opening the roof? I don't know. Anyway, I've washed the crap off my face. Yeah, there's nobody that gets dirtier when working on cars than good old Monkey Wrench Mike. But I do want to tell you, in addition to pleading for answers as to why I can sit there and keep my foot steady on the accelerator and the car will try to idle. It'll go up to... So I've got it at 3,500 right now, and it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Let me show you very, very quickly here. Now it's staying up there. Well, that's new. Why is it idling so high? My foot isn't even on the accelerator. Well, we got something else going on now. Anyway, when I got home, I would, I would rev it to like, it would hit like 25 and it would drop down to 1,000, 2,500, and then it would drop down to 1,000. And then I was able to slowly push the accelerator pedal. Don't die. Okay. I didn't touch it. I didn't touch the car. Anyway, then I could rev it to almost 4,000 RPM and it would drop down to about 2,000. And then it would kind of fluctuate back and forth. And then if I slowly pushed on the accelerator pedal, I could get it to 45 and it would drop down to about 2,500, just like it was bucking when I was driving it. So something, it doesn't like something that's going on. And I'm starting to think, I don't know if it's a fuel delivery issue. We can test the fuel pressure, but perhaps it's something that is electrical. I don't know. Maybe the fuel pump isn't providing enough. Maybe it's shutting down for some reason. I have no idea on this car because I am brand new to the Volvo world. So if you know what's going on, then please, please, please let me know. Put your comments below and I'm going to read through every one of them, and hopefully somebody is going to be right and we will get this car figured out because I want to drive it. I mean, I've done some research and these were great, great, great cars. They would fly down the road. The turbo, super nice. It's comfortable. It's a great seat. It's a great place to be. I just want to take it out on the road, but I can't when it's doing this. Okay? So, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. We're back with another video very, very soon. Let's try one more time. See if we can get this car to buck. That's 25, 300. It's not doing it now. That's why I think it's electrical. That's 3,500. See? That's not doing it at all. That actually sounds pretty good. Okay, well, the questions continue. All right, everybody, have a great day. We'll see you again in the next video. All right, bye-bye.